Tara.
From CNT Hair.
We've had a lot of requests about some back to basics hairdo. How do you do a French? How do you do a Dutch hairstyle? How do you do a fishtail? So this week we are doing a back to basics featuring a French braid, Dutch braid, fishtail, and then today's hairdo, which was a 4-strand with a ribbon, which is a really quick way to make a hairdo look fancy. One of the easiest ways to make a hairdo look fancy is to add a ribbon. We get compliments all the time when we put a ribbon in. It's a fast way to do the hair, and it's easy. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to part her hair down the middle, and then I'm holding this side off with a couple clips. Now you're going to move her over, put your ribbon in half, and you're going to clip it just with one of these little hairbreadths or anything else you want that'll hold it. Now we're going to do a 4-strand braid. This would be very cool with a 3-strand. We'll do that on another day. So what we need is 3 strands of hair, 1 strand of ribbon. So we have 4 strands here. We're going to go over, under the ribbon, and then we're going to go under on the left side. So now we're coming back across, and we're going to add on this time. You only add to the hair, and on the 4-strand it's easy because the ribbon never comes up as an option. So this time we're adding hair to all the stitches. The side coming from the left always goes under. The side coming from the right always goes over. And as you can see, Chloe's really moving her head today. Sometimes you're going to find with the kids that they're moving their head a lot. You just got to kind of roll with it and hope the hairdo looks okay. If it doesn't, start over, but a lot of times if you just move with them or hold their hair for a second, hold the stitches, then you can get back on track. Alright, so right here, we're getting to the point on the back where you could do 2 more stitches, but it's going to look funky. So when you're about at this point, so a third of the way down, I take the rest of the hair, add it to the final stitch, and bring it under, because you're always going under on the side from the left. And now you're just going to finish it up. Over, under, start under, over, and you can see that the ribbon's going to end up going straight down the middle of the braid. It's easier to see the 4-strand braid and how it works down here where I'm not adding hair to it. So if I were you and I was first learning a 4-strand, I wouldn't start it with a French style. I would just do one from a ponytail so that you could get the hang of it. So over, under, twist those. Over, and remember, coming from the other side, you're always going under. So one side's always starting with an under, and one side's always starting with an over. And as long as that ribbon is 1 strand in, it'll go directly down the middle of your braid, which is what you want. So when we're done with both sides, what we'll do is we'll wrap that pink ribbon around the edge of her pigtail, and she'll have that sitting as decoration for the rest of the day. I don't think it's long enough to make a bow. But we'll check it out in a minute when we finish the other side. The reason I do both sides before I decide how I'm ending it is because I've been known to pull the ribbon a little bit as I'm going, and I'll end up with one side a little bit longer. So I want to make sure both sides are going to look the same when I'm done. Alright, so now we're going to go to this side and braid it down. Take all your clips off. And remember, we're going to go over from the front side closest to her face and under from the side, from the back of her head. I think that gives a nicer look. Alright, so as you can see now we have both of our 4 strands with the pink going down the center. That took about 5 minutes-ish. Now you can also see that on that first side I pulled the ribbon and it ended up being way shorter on the second side. Really my only option is, because this isn't even long enough to wrap, is to either redo it or just cut this off so that they match. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. So what you do, bend it in half and then cut down on the chevron so it matches the other side. And now it has 2 little chevron ribbons hanging out. She has a little headband going through the center, and she has a 4-strand braid on both sides. Yeah, that looks cute. And she has a cute little hairdo. About 5 minutes, adding a ribbon. There you go. Nice.
If you like our braid, subscribe to our channel right down here and give us a big thumbs up.